Tonight we end the ritual where one child carries everyone's shadows. If that sentence landed in your bones, you probably know the role I am talking about. The family scapegoat. Halloween is when we play with masks and monsters. Tonight we take off the mask they placed on you, and we name the monster that never had fangs, only rules. You were assigned a costume as a child. Dramatic, difficult, too sensitive, the one who ruins the mood. The truth? You were the only one honest enough to point at what hurt. That honesty made you the problem, and the role hardened around you. This episode is a guided return. Not a return to drama, but a return to your center. I will show you exactly how the scapegoat role is created, the spells that keep it alive, and the counter rituals that end it without a scene. Keep paper nearby. We will do 2 brief exercises. By the end, you will have a script, an exit plan, and a private ritual. First, a map. Families with a narcissistic pattern depend on a simple engine. Protect the image at all costs. To protect the image, the system needs 4 roles. The golden child mirrors perfection. The enabler muffles conflict. The flying monkey carries messages and pressure. The scapegoat absorbs the collective tension so everyone else can keep smiling. No one announces these assignments. They are handed out through looks, size, punishments, and sudden selective affection. Why you? Often because you were the one who noticed what others pretended not to see. Maybe you asked questions, set an early boundary, or simply felt too much to stay numb. In systems organized around denial, sensitivity is heresy. The tender one is elected to carry what the group refuses to hold: anger, grief, fear, shame. You end up punished for telling the truth, and the punishment is narrative. See, you always overreact. There you go again. The more you protest, the more convincing their story becomes to bystanders. To break the curse, you must understand the spells. Here are 3 of the strongest. Spell 1, rewriting history. Events are minimized, rearranged, or erased until your memory feels unreliable. Spell 2, guilt bonding. Love and approval are rationed and returned only when you pick up the emotional trash again. Spell 3, group triangulation. The story is told about you, around you, and above you, so you are forced to defend yourself to people who already decided what to believe. Now the counter magic. For rewriting history, use the line, "I remember it differently and I am not debating it." Calm, brief, final. For guilt bonding, use, "I won't trade peace for approval." It is a lighthouse sentence. For triangulation, use, "I don't discuss X without everyone present." If they press, add, "If that is not possible, I'll pass." Each line is short on purpose. Long explanations invite the old dance. Before we practice the lines, we stabilize your body. A spell loses power when your breath belongs to you. Mini reset. Place a hand over your heart and 1 on your low belly. Inhale through the nose for 4. Hold 2. Exhale for 6 through the mouth. Do that 3 times right now. Now orient. Turn your head slowly and name 5 quiet objects in the room. Solid chair, soft blanket, closed window, silver spoon, warm mug. Name them out loud. Feel how the present moment returns. Safety begins where your feet are. Next, the paper ritual. On 1 small sheet, write the title of the role you were given. Troublemaker, ungrateful, too much, cold, selfish, dramatic. Whatever they called you when the truth scared them. Under the title, write this sentence: "I return what was never mine to carry." Read it once. Fold the page 3 times. If you can burn it later, do that safely. If not, tear it into tiny pieces and throw the pieces away outside your home. This is not superstition. It is a statement to your nervous system. This is finished. Now let's rehearse the night. Imagine you are walking into a gathering. You promised yourself no debate, no secret proving, no fixing. Someone tests your old role. Are you going to be good tonight? Smile faintly. I'm here to enjoy the evening. Someone resurrects an old story. Remember when you made everyone late? Your line. I remember it differently and I'm not debating it. Then change the subject or excuse yourself for water. If a third party corners you, I don't discuss that without everyone present. If they persist, say that won't work for me, and step away. Expect pushback. Systems prefer homeostasis. When you stop feeding the machine rattles. There may be sighs, a wounded tone, or dramatic silence. Remind yourself discomfort is not danger. Someone may reach for a familiar lever, the good child lever. Can't you just be nice? Translate the sentence in your mind. Can't you be quiet so we stay comfortable? Your new answer with warmth and finality. I can be kind and clear. I'm choosing both. Here is the boundary ladder for the evening. Step 1, redirect. Step 2, state a limit once. Step 3, exit the conversation. Step 4, leave the location. Ladder practice sounds like this. Redirect. I'm not getting into that. Tell me about your garden. State limit. I won't discuss that. Exit. I need some air. Then walk away and text your ally. Leave. I'm calling it a night. Thanks for dinner. Full stop. No excess words. Boundaries fail when we pad them with apologies. Let's address the pull of hope. Hope says, maybe this year they will finally see me. That is a beautiful wish. Keep it for the people who earn it. Tonight your job is not to change anyone. Your job is to stay you. The paradox is that your calm, consistent boundaries create the only conditions where change is even imaginable, because you have stepped out of the power struggle. Nothing manipulative can latch onto a clean no. What about the golden child? They might play diplomat and suggest a family summit where you clear the air. Translation, you confess to everyone's comfort plan. Your answer, I'm available for respectful conversations about my experience. I won't participate in group tribunals. What about the enabler? They will say, let's keep the peace. Your answer, real peace requires respect. I'm protecting that. What about the flying monkey who texts you tomorrow with a script? They're really hurt by what you said last night. Your answer, discuss it with me directly, not through you. If you share children with anyone in the system, your rules focus on safety and predictability. Short exchanges, written follow-ups and neutral drop-offs. Model clean language. Here is the pickup time. Confirm received. If provoked, use broken record calm. I disagree. That won't work. Sticking to the plan. You are building a culture for your dependents where truth is steadier than performance. Now a deeper piece. The scapegoat role endures because of an inner vow. If I carry it, maybe they will love me. You did not make that vow with words. You made it with your nervous system long before you could speak. Tonight we end it with different words spoken slowly. Place a hand on your heart again and say, I am no longer available to be the container for other people's denial. I will love without absorbing. I will help without disappearing. I choose dignity over approval, clarity over belonging, and truth over performance. Time for the mirror exercise. Take any small mirror or use your phone camera in selfie mode. Look at your eyes, soft gaze. Say, you were never the problem. You were the alarm. Thank you for sounding it. Many survivors feel a wave of grief here. Grief is not a setback. It is thaw, let it move through. If tears come, count your exhale to 6 and let them arrive. Nothing bad happens when you feel. The old role counted on your numbness. Your feeling is the role's exit. What if the night goes unexpectedly well? Receive it without bargaining your truth away. Enjoy the food, the laughter, the stories that do not cost you yourself. Let good moments be good without needing them to erase the past. Balanced nervous systems can hold both, a kind evening and an accurate history. What if the night goes badly? You leave. You go home. You do aftercare. Aftercare is not optional. It is part of the ritual. Warm drink, hot shower, soft clothes, gentle light. 2 sentences in a journal. What pulled me off center? And what brought me back? Write in fragments if you want. Then 1 line for tomorrow. The boundary I will practice again is, choose the shortest one. Let's practice 3 tiny scripts you can memorize in under a minute. Script 1. I'm not available for that conversation. Script 2. I won't trade peace for approval. Script 3. That's not accurate, and I'm not revisiting it. Speak them once. Now whisper them. Whispering trains the body to stay calm when the words are strong. A word about kindness. People confuse boundaries with punishment. Boundaries are not punishments. They are architecture. They design the kind of house your life can live in. A house with doors that open and close has more hospitality, not less. Tonight you are building doors. Let's talk about allies. Choose 1 person outside the system who can receive a single emoji check-in. A green heart means good. A yellow triangle means tense. A red square means exiting. Decide this before you arrive. If you must go, you will not debate yourself in the driveway. You will send the red square and drive. That is the whole plan. For those who cannot attend but still feel the pull, create a parallel ritual at home. Light 1 candle for the child you were, 1 for the adult you are becoming. Read the page you wrote earlier and speak the release sentence out loud. Then blow out the first candle and keep the second burning until you are ready for bed. This is not about erasing the past. It is about choosing a different present. A quick note on forgiveness. Forgiveness without safety is just exposure. If it helps you, use this private version. I forgive myself for staying too long because I did not know another way. That is the only forgiveness required tonight. If you fear being misunderstood, accept it. Let them misunderstand you. A boundary is not a press release. You do not owe a family thesis, a slideshow, or a closing argument. In fact, the less you defend, the more your new position stabilizes. Silence can be self-respect, not surrender. Before we close, let's rehearse the hardest moment, the doorway goodbye. Someone says, "So you're just leaving?" You say, "Yes, I'm heading out. Thanks for having me." They press, "After everything we did." You reply, "Have a good night." Then you turn and walk. You will want to explain. You will want to soothe. You will not. Your feet will do the talking. Now we seal the night with a future story. Picture the next holiday. You arrive later than usual. You sit near an exit. You laugh when it's easy. You excuse yourself when it's not. No lectures, no bait, no chase. You leave early with your peace intact and your dignity undebated. In the car you feel tired, then lighter, then proud. That is not coldness. That is the warmth of self-parenting. 3 final practices to carry past Halloween. First, weekly truth inventory. What am I pretending not to know? Second, micro-boundary daily. 1 clear no, 1 honest yes. Third, replenishment ritual. 10 minutes of something that makes your body feel human. Sunlight, stretching, slow tea, quiet music, a walk where your phone stays home. Recovery is ordinary acts repeated faithfully. Before you go, let's do a short shadow walk tailored for this season. Imagine a hallway lined with old family portraits. Each portrait whispers a familiar line. You're too much. You ruin everything. You never help. Why can't you be like them? Stand at the start of the hallway and answer each frame with one sentence, steady and simple. That is not my name. Walk to the next. That is not my name. If a frame makes your stomach clench, pause there. Put one palm on your belly and breathe until the knot loosens. One more practice for gatherings, body boundaries. Choose a neutral gesture that signals your limit without words. It could be placing your hand lightly on your chest, setting your glass down and standing, or turning your shoulders toward the exit. Rehearse the gesture now so your muscles remember. When the moment arrives, your body will speak first and your words will follow. Finally, set a promise for the morning after. Write it on a sticky note before you sleep. Tomorrow I nourish my body and do not revisit old debates. Keep it boring on purpose. Drama loves spectacular goals. Recovery loves simple, kept promises. If you want a sentence to carry into the week, use this one. Where I'm clear, I am kind. It will save you from over-explaining and pull you back when guilt performs its old magic trick. If all of this feels like too much, choose one thing only. One line, one breath. One exit, one kind friend, one honest page. Repeat it for 7 days. Let smallness be your spell. That is how the curse breaks. Not with fireworks, but with precise, repeated care that teaches your whole system a different ending. One last Halloween-specific ritual, the mask release. Take any clean, unused mask. On the inside, write the role they gave you. On the outside, write the name you choose now. Hold it to your face, inhale once, exhale fully, and set it down. Walk away without looking back. Your breath belongs to the person on the outside. Keep the name and discard the mask. Tonight is not about winning. Tonight is about ending the ritual where one child carries everyone's shadows. You will not be the vault for other people's silence. You will not be the stage for other people's performances. You will not be the proof that the story works. You will be yourself, which is the only role you were born to play. Take one more breath with me. In for 4. Hold for 2. Out for 6. Hand to heart. Say it once more so your cells can hear it. I return what was never mine. I keep what is. Then step back into your life like a person who knows where the door is and how to use it and why that is love. Welcome back. This time you walk home as the author, not the alibi. The curse breaks not with thunder, but with a quiet choice repeated until it becomes your nature. Tonight you set that choice in motion. Tomorrow you practice, and by morning you will be a little more free than you were yesterday. That is how every honest story begins again.